Hey guys, how are y'all doing? Hope you're doing awesome. So Rocket League just released today their update version 1.11. So it's a February 2016 update. So something super exciting for a lot of people in this update is the Rocket Labs maps. So basically these are community developed maps, I believe, but there's 3 different maps. There's Underpass, Utopia Retro, and Double Goal. And these maps are all, they're not your normal kind of maps. They're a little bit different. So Underpass basically has a huge map with 2 levels. Then you can drive all the way up top above the nets, and then there's 2 nets, just like a normal game, but super cool. Then there's Utopia Retro, which is like a big kind of like circle clock kind of thing, but it's basically like a C-shaped kind of thing, and then you have to go all the way around to get to the other team's net, and they have to go all the way around to get to yours. Really cool. And then there's also Double Goal, which has 2 nets actually separated by like a pillar, which is really cool as well. These maps are all available right now if you have the game, either on PC or PS4. Cool thing as well, next week, probably Tuesday, I'm not 100% sure about the date, but Rocket League will be coming to Xbox One, so it's super awesome for everyone who has an Xbox. And yeah, that's sick. These maps, again, they're all free, so you can just jump in and play them. They aren't for the like the ranked play, which is now actually called competitive play. So they're only available for, I believe, private, like exhibition kind of matches, or you can play online 3v3, which is, for some maps I feel it's a little bit hectic with 3 people. Would be better, I think, with 2v2, but still super fun. Yeah, but another thing, so Season 1 is over. Season 2 is starting now for ranked, or now competitive, like I said before, play. And everyone got a free topper. Or if they played in Season 1 and ranked bronze or above, they got a free topper, like kind of crown kind of thing. So another thing, Wasteland can be played in competitive now, which is the map that came out, I want to say a month and a half ago? Can't remember exactly when. But it's a super cool map. It's a bit of a different shape, so now it can be played in competitive, which is awesome. Now you can also change your chat settings, so before you couldn't turn it off if someone else would comment. You can now change it so it only shows a quick chat. So those quick little, if you're on PS4, you're just using the directional pad. Any of those, like the thanks, nice shot, what a save, all that, you can still see that, but you can't see if someone says something else, because a lot of the time it gets really competitive, people get super pissed and they just say stupid stuff, so you could just take that out of the game if you want, just have some fun. You can also now report players, which is only in a beta, but you can report players if they're not being friendly, if they're being unsportsmanlike, all that kind of stuff. There's also some new antennas, including IGN, GameSpot, and Destructoid. And then there's also some deadmau5 toppers. And then when you start in competitive play now, so in the Season 2, you have to play 10 matches to rank yourself. And then after that it'll put you in a rank 1 through 12, 12 being the best, I believe. But there's 12 different skill divisions, and over time you can be promoted or demoted depending on how well you're playing. It's a bit weird, there isn't really like a scale to tell where you are on that. It'll just be done automatically, I guess. But I know in Season 1 there was kind of like a scale. You had to get like 100 XP or whatever. You would get like 8 or 9 for winning, and then you could lose 8 or 9 if you lost. And then you try to get a lot of wins together to rank up to the next division kind of thing. There's also a new RNG drop system for items. There's a chance to get an item, and it increases every minute you play. So if you play a game, it's usually over 5 minutes, but it starts off like at, let's say, 1, and then every minute it just doubles, let's say that. So it'll increase every single minute you play the game until you get an item, and then it'll reset back to like the 0, or like the base level. So every minute you get a better chance to get something until you get something, and then it resets. So it's not like a fixed drop rate for anything, which is sweet, I guess. There's also like uncommon and common items that can drop in online matches, and there's also something there's also something, so you can get multiple copies of the same uncommon item, which can be collected, and then they'll have a number of how many you have in the garage interface, user interface kind of thing, which is kind of weird. I haven't actually got a chance to see that yet. I just played some of the new matches. Got myself ranked. I'm in division number 6, which I think is just like the mid kind of level, so hopefully I can upgrade, not get demoted. But one more thing, in the RNG, there's a maximum of 10 hours of playtime per week that can earn items. So after that 10 hours, you won't be able to earn any more items. So I guess that's just their way of not making people just go in idle, so that they can try to get as many items as they can. Again, I'm not sure exactly what the point of this item thing is yet. I'll let you guys know if I'll definitely let you guys know if I find anything else about that out. Yeah, and then just a bunch of bug fixes, whatnot. I did find one glitch was kind of weird. When I was trying to, just looking at like the report thing, it actually, the whole game just crashed on me and I couldn't do anything, which really sucked because I was in a ranked match. But yeah, that's the update 1.11 for Rocket League. It's out now. Definitely go download that if you haven't yet. If you've never picked up Rocket League, I definitely recommend you pick it up. It's a super fun game. I have a review. I'll leave a link to that in the description. It's, again, super fun, and it's a relatively cheap game. Coming out next week for Xbox One, so a lot of people are going to be playing it then. Definitely recommend picking that up. But thanks guys for watching. Have a good one. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.